up these stairs, but how you all doing? Honestly, I was back here, I didn't even know all of you were out here. Yeah, I love you too. It's so good to be back.
Lewis, what a reception. Let's go to the front so everyone can see. Take you in for a second.
Oh, I missed this. I missed being here. Thanks for this event and seeing so many of you, so thank you very much.
Lewis, as we travel around the world, you're incredibly well supported, well loved everywhere we go, but the fans here in Malaysia are just a little bit special. What is it about this country that you love so much?
Well, I can't say it's the heat because it's too hot here. It's all of you guys. It's the I've always loved how diverse it is here, and then it's, you know, when I first came here, the support started building over the years. But Malaysians are so warm and loving, and it's just they're nice, really good people.
Okay, let's give everyone a chance to get a proper photo. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to split the crowd down the middle in here. Okay, so we're going to go this side, we're going to go this side. We'll give everyone a chance to get a photo. It's okay, just for the fans on the cameras. Okay, it's okay, we're going to We've got to give them a chance over here as well. Yes, I know you're a man.
My heart is racing seeing all you guys.
You're a man that feeds off positive vibes and energy. This is going to feel pretty good, right?
Oh, honestly, I was feeling pretty bad after the flight because it's really turbulent coming here. I thought I was gonna go through the roof. So I didn't sleep last night, but this energy has really lifted my day. It's been such a long season, and I'm glad we got to finish on a high. And then it's also super emotional because this is that was the last race with PETRONAS and with Mercedes. Hopefully the history will always be remembered here in PETRONAS, and I'm so grateful for the support. So.
Well, let's talk a little bit about that last race. Just a couple of days ago in Abu Dhabi. Obviously you started towards the back of the grid, but then you produced just a magnificent recovery there. Through the field, finished P4, really strong run.
I don't know, I think after really bad qualifying again, this one wasn't necessarily my fault though. I don't know where that ball came from, but it was perfect timing. But I think for me, we had some really difficult races, and I really wanted to make sure we finished on a high and give it absolutely everything. And you don't always get the chance to do that.
You did great!
Starting from the back, I was just like, we're going to try and somehow get up there. And to get a fourth was definitely good for me. That was amazing.
So impressive. Let's talk about 12-year relationship with this team and PETRONAS. So many amazing moments. If we can, let's cast our mind back to 2014, the first year of a brand new set of regulations. Mercedes and PETRONAS have produced this amazing power unit. It is the class of the field. And then you come to Sepang for the Malaysian Grand Prix and you just dominate. A Grand Slam, pole position, the win. And probably 100,000 passionate Malaysian fans. What do you remember about that race?
Well, all you guys weren't there. This energy was that. If you were all there at that race, we would have went by even further because their energy was I think for me it was just. I remember when I joined the team in 2013, And I mean, I've said it so many times, but I remember my dad was like, stay at McLaren. And so many people around me would try to impact my decision making. And I remember at the time I was like, I'm gonna make the decision for myself, regardless of what all the other people were saying. And then when I made the decision, all the backlash from the media, everyone was like saying it's career's over, it's the worst decision you've ever made. And it was just amazing to then, we got our first win in 2013 for the best. And then to get the win here in 2014 was just a real showing to prove people wrong, and I loved it. So I hope if there's anything to learn from that for any of you, poor baby. It's too loud for the baby. Need some earmuffs. For any of you, like there'll be so many things that you're challenged with and faced with. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't do it, you're not good enough, because it's BS. Only you will know what's right for you. No one next to you, nobody else is gonna know. Yes, absolutely. Still re-rise. I still have rise on my back, but I changed on the helmet to still re-rise because you guys have been on the road with me for so many years, and you could choose anybody, and I'm so grateful because I couldn't do what I do today without all the support from all of you.
So, you are an inspiration to hundreds of thousands, millions.
I'm inspired by these guys. I get inspiration like this is now. I'm gonna be able to go and run like so far after this. I've got so much energy pumping after this.
But you just inspire people across the planet. I wonder has it ever become like a burden or responsibility, or is it something that you thrive on?
Well, I mean, I'm just me. I'm just one person, and I'm
very special.
Trying to just do my best each day. I mean, I remember when I was younger, I never ever thought that I would ever be standing in front of a group of people like this. I thought my only fan would be my mum. And to have people on the road with me, to be able to share so much with people, people to be able to see me as a human being and know that I'm struggling just like you in so many ways, and it's all relatively in the day, but the most important thing is that we don't give up. You guys, when I see so many of you around the world as well, that just people, the messages that come in, the positivity, I can see people are not giving up, people continuing to go. When I've had those low moments and I see some of the messages I get on social media from you guys, it means the world to me. So I hope the way I show up and hopefully the way I drive, hopefully encourages you to go into.
I think it is the way you show up and it is the way you drive, but more importantly, it's the way you conduct yourself, would be my opinion of it. You always handle yourself with such grace in the face of adversity.
I don't know if always.
No, you are.
I'm only human, so there's days where it gets the better of me. I hate losing. I hate it. And that's okay, you've got to embrace it and then just know that you can't change the past. You can change or shape your future. So, this year's gone by. I don't regret a single thing. It was definitely some painful moments throughout the year, but I take the good with me, and I'm really excited for what's up ahead. Silverstone, yeah. Thank you, bud. Thank you. But it's definitely been, it's going to be in the media. I don't want to get the media too much. You're never alone. There are days where I'm lost and I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't have all the answers always. But try and make sure you get up with as much positivity as you can. And there's races like on Sunday when I still feel it in me, and I know I still got the speed. And it gives me so much hope for what's up ahead. So,
Yes, I want to try and give everyone a chance to get a really good photo. We'll do the next question over here if that's okay, just so these guys can see. Come on, there we go. Lewis, so many victories. in F1, 105 amazing victories. Is there any that stand out? We've touched on Sepang in 2014, Silverstone this year for anyone that saw that, unbelievable. But is there any other victories that really stand out for you?
I mean, I can't believe that I have 105 victories. I mean, that's nuts. I try not to think of it numbers, and I honestly I don't remember the other side dudes. I love the top. The top's so good. Yeah, I mean, I don't do it for the numbers. It's all about the journey, right? I love working with people. I've worked with people who are so talented, and I try to pull stuff out of them that they don't even know they have in them, and I try to do it. They do the same to me. They've pulled out things out of me that I never knew that I had, and I love that collaboration and that journey. When you're in the same boat with a group of people who all want to win and who are passionate, who also hate losing, you know, and just working towards a common goal. That's the best. I think Silverstone this year is definitely the emotional by a long way. I mean, I'm not well, I'm an emotional guy, but I wouldn't say that I get to cry too often. It's a really good thing to cry, by the way. When I cried in Silverstone, so much came out on the last lap, and then following. I was like, where did that come from? You did? I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. But that was really special because also my family was there with me. And then, you know, for 945 days, not every day, but there were days where I was like, you know, maybe I've been so fortunate. I've won these championships and won races. Maybe, you know, there's a lot of drivers that don't ever get to have one win. So I was like, maybe that's it. You know, maybe there will never be another one. But I just kept thinking maybe there will be one coming. I just kept working towards it. And I think when it came, I was like, wow, that never giving up, that continuing to push part is so important for everyone to have.
Absolutely. Let's head over to the other side.
Come back.
Let's have a cheer. Lewis, such a huge amount of success over such a long period of time. Talk about sort of galvanising, coming together as a team. What do you think the secret of success has been for you, Petronas and Mercedes over this relationship?
I mean, there's no secret to success. It's all about hard work, and it's also about working with the people that if you're lucky to work with other people. It's pushing each other, and it's inspiring each other. And I think, and if you don't have a common goal or you don't have shared values, then it's probably not going to work. But it's about communication, you know. And I've worked with a lot, and obviously there's a lot of men, but there are women within our team now, more women now in our team, fortunately. So that's the one thing I was really happy with when I came out here and started working with Petronas, because there's so many women working in this company. And I was like, oh, they're the real huge part of the strength behind Petronas. But I think the key is just believing. Gotta believe. You know, gotta believe in yourself. I believe in you too. And so yeah. And then set your goals, and then and don't take your eye off of it. You know, I have certain goals. You know, January 1st, I'm gonna write down a list of new goals, and I'm gonna give absolutely everything to get to those. And I truly believe that I will get there.
Absolutely, I think we all do. I hope for it as well. Let's head back into the middle, please. You're a kind of an advocate of sharing your feelings, and there's a wider picture about people's mental health, and you're amazing. On those days when maybe you don't feel like getting up and going to the gym or training or working, and you say you keep believing, how do you, on the harder days, how do you kind of dig it out of yourself to get out there and keep working, keep giving it your all?
With great difficulty, you know. Nothing, you know, pressure is really, it's a privilege at the end of the day. And I think you should just embrace it ultimately. I think for me, there are days and I'm like, just can't bother to work out. What's the point? All these different questions. As soon as you go on that spiral of saying those things, you're going in the wrong direction. So I pull the handbrake and I'm like, this is why I'm going to work. This is why I'm going to do this. Because this is going to benefit. So what I try to do, going for a run for me is what helps. So I go for a jog, doesn't matter how fast you go. There's days where I run and I have to stop halfway through and I'm like, ugh. And then like, let's try again, let's keep going. Yeah. But I don't know, we're gonna have hammer time ever again. I may have to get Bono to give me a call or something. I don't know.
Do it in Italian!
Definitely, I can't let anybody else say hammer time to me. So, I have to come up with some other name, some other word. If you guys have a suggestion of what it can be, let me know.
We are checking! We are checking! We are checking! We are checking!
Where the hammer time came from? It was when I first started with Bono. He would come on the radio just before our stop or whatever. He's like, okay, Lewis, time to push. And it would frustrate me so much because I've been pushing for half an hour already. And I wanted to come back and say something, but you can't say too much. So when I came back, I was like, next time you want me to go that next level, tell me it's hammer time and I know what you mean. That's kind of, and obviously MC Hammer. It's like, and I've never had a nickname, so like Hammer, Hamilton, it all kind of worked out.
Lewis, I don't know if you can see just in the far area of the room, we've got some of your race overalls, some of your helmets throughout the years. I know a lot of the fans would love to know, where do you get some of your inspiration when it comes to designing race helmets, for example?
I mean, I'm struggling right now to figure out what I'm going to do next. With my helmets, I literally would just draw them as a kid. So I'd draw the whole helmet and I'd draw the designs. And it took me forever because I was not very good at coloring. So it took me a minute to do the whole yellow area and all the other colors. But and then I used to send it to the helmet designer and say make it like that. And then I don't draw them anymore because I don't have time. So I work with a designer, go back and forth on ideas. I make adjustments all the time. And I think when I joined Mercedes, yellow didn't go well with silver. So I had to revert from silver because it didn't look very good. And bit by bit we evolved, and purple was my favorite color since a kid. My last helmet for sure is my favorite, apart from my first helmet that my dad made, which I have at home. That helmet's that's a proper art piece. I need to get it out. All my stuff, I don't get to see this stuff apart from at a place like this because all my stuff is in storage. I don't have anywhere to put my stuff. There's a lot of kits, a lot of suits. I've been racing for 32 years, so just imagine how much stuff we have. So one day maybe they'll come up. I'll put them up for auction or something for charity.
Lewis, so you've got a keen interest in fashion.
What colour should my next helmet be? It's not going to be red. We'll see. I'll try and surprise you. But basically, I'm going back to the drawing board. I've got some sheets of paper with me, and I'm on the fly. I'm trying to draw, but I'm struggling. I've already done it so many times. I always keep the three tiers on the side, and then I've got to figure out what else I'm going to do with the rest of it. But has to be new.
We've seen you have got a keen eye for fashion. We often see you coming in and out of the paddock. You look amazing. Fashion's an interest outside of racing. Is that something that allows you to recharge away from the track? And if it does, what else do you do to kind of rest and recuperate and get ready to focus once again?
It doesn't help me. Fashion doesn't make me recharge. No, it's a lot of work to try and put pieces together and find brands and stuff. But I'm really enjoying it. I've just finished designing the second collection of Dior. That comes out next year. So I have so much stuff for you for 2025, guys. There's a lot of things coming out next year. There's stuff with Marvi coming out. Might be something new coming out there. I've got some really cool stuff with Plus 44 coming out. Yeah, I just got on a really cool creative call recently with an artist that I'm working with for next year on Plus 44. So and then there may or may not be something musical coming, maybe. Don't want to tease you.
When do you find the time to do all of this? I've seen how hard you work at the track.
I just find the time. If you know, you all know how it is. If you're passionate about something, you find the time, you make the time for things that you love. And I like working. I love being busy. And I don't know how much. I don't know how much time I have here on this planet. But what I do know is I'm going to utilize every bit of time I do have. And you know, there are days where every now and then I might get lucky and have a day just sat on the couch, and that's okay too. Those days are the best. After Silverstone, I literally sat on my couch for a whole day and watched TV, and I was at peace. And just holding onto my pillow, eating some grapes or some Nutella. So you just got to make sure you take care of yourself, right? You got to make sure you find a good balance of working hard, studying hard, and all that. But also you got to have fun. So me and my friends, we're always sending really funny videos to each other from like we see on social media. And I love watching comedy. So I watch a lot of comedy. Has anyone seen Tropic Thunder? If you haven't, that's one of my favorite movies. Robert Downey Jr. goes as a black guy. It's the best thing ever. They could never make that movie today, but it's freaking amazing.
I just finally, we're going to go move on to some questions from the fans, but before we do, I just wanted to talk about the amazing work you do away from the track in terms of the impact that you're having on society, giving younger people opportunities, education. I know it's something that aligns very well with what PETRONAS are doing as well. You are using your platform for good and making a change, and I know you're doing amazing things with Mission 44. So how is everything going in that part of your life at the moment?
It's going really, really well. I think it's taken so much time to build up a foundation. Believe it or not, there's obviously thousands of foundations out there in the world. There's so many people doing great stuff. But finding a real cause, finding a real purpose, and working towards it, building the team, it's taken so much time. And then putting the Hamilton Commission for me was really such a great piece of work, body of work that I was able to present to the sport. And it's taken a while, but the sport, Formula 1, FIA, and all the teams have just signed a diversity and inclusion charter, which is something I'm so proud of, because that means that finally it's gaining the traction, and there's a huge amount of work to do everywhere around the world. And it's about giving people just an opportunity, particularly kids. It doesn't matter where you're from, what you look like, what your gender is, what your religion is. You should have the same opportunities as everyone. And my dream really is, you know, and I'm sure so many of you will experience it, but when you're in the room and you're the only person of color, for example, you're the only one that's different, you notice it, but perhaps no one else does. And I just feel that's got to shift. And so I really hope that it's not about inspiring the next driver from a different background to come through. That could be cool, but there's only 20 Formula 1 drivers in the world. And not many seats come available, right? But there are thousands of jobs in the backgrounds that many of you and so many people and young people around the world should have a chance to get into. So Mission 44 is the foundation I started. So I put £20 million into the organization, and I've got all these amazing partners that have also contributed. We're now funding 40 different organizations throughout the UK, 4 in Brazil, and 2 in the US at the moment. And bit by bit, I want to get to more, but take time. In Austin this year, we brought 100 young girls from across the state come to the circuit that had never been before. And just getting these young women involved in engineering and excited about what it could be. We did it in Brazil as well. We brought 100 kids from across town that would never get a chance to come to Grand Prix. So these are small little bits, but hopefully inspiring those kids when they go back to school, they're talking to their friends and showing them how cool STEM can be and what it can lead to. And there's a huge amount of work I've got planned up ahead. But I think the next step for me is to start pushing for policy change, but change within the educational system, because there still are barriers for people from all different backgrounds that are getting in the way of people succeeding, attaining jobs and then keeping them. So What'd you say? Oh, I thought you said I do biology.
Well, Lewis, you'll have a lasting legacy because of what you've achieved on the racetrack, but I think you'll have a wider legacy as well of what you're changing for society for the better. And I think it's something you should be very proud of. Can we just give Lewis a round of applause? Okay, right. Time for some fan questions, if we can.
Yep.
Not entirely sure what's going to come up, but we'll just roll with it. Lewis, if we go into our magic box of fan questions, and I'll do my best to pronounce the name correctly, and hopefully not offend anyone. Okay. Vanessa Anselm. Is Vanessa Anselm anywhere? Over there? Someone just pretend, that'll do, brilliant. Lewis, Vanessa wants to know, what's your favourite pizza topping?
Nothing special, I just like margarita.
Cheese and tomato.
I'm dying to have a pizza. I've been on the weight limit for a while, so I have to weigh myself every morning. As soon as I hit the gym, I gain muscle real quick. So I have to be really careful. And the last few races, I've been right on the limit of the weight, and I'm like, damn it. So then if I weigh myself and I'm too heavy, like I'm 75 kilos right now, then I don't eat for the rest of the day during the race weekend. And then I lost 2 kilos from Thursday to Saturday last weekend, and then on Sunday I put it back all back on because you obviously have to drink a lot for the race. So, but now I'm off, so I guess I can get a bit more stuff.
Yeah, off season. Can we get pizza on the go? We'll get it ready for you. Okay, what have we got?
I want some roti canai tonight.
Mohammed Bismillah? Anywhere? Yeah, you'll do.
Pointed to anyone.
Lewis, name your greatest rival. Is anyone filming this? Right, let's go. Doesn't have to be.
Can I, my honesty, this is not including the people that I've competed against. My greatest rival is myself up ahead. No, seriously. I'm always chasing myself further up ahead. I feel, I'm like, there's a better version of me further up ahead, and that's what I'm working towards. In terms of other racing drivers that I've competed with.
Be honest! Be honest!
So I base, me personally, what I base a competitor on is not just what they do on the track. It's how they engage with the team, it's how they behave. So for me, Sebastian Vettel is the best world champion that I know. He's far more than a driver. He's someone with real passion. He's empathetic, and he cares for people. And he actually is the only other one that's tried to utilize his platform for some good. I've met so many celebrities and so many people, and there's a lot of people that don't take time for others. And I think that for me, that makes me, doesn't matter how good he drives, because he was so quick anyways. We had great races together, but I think for me, we had the best races together.
Good battles over the last. I'm picking another one, please. Thank you. Okay, Nadia Alyssa. No matter the circumstances, you always give it your all. Other than passion, what has kept you going all these years?
Well, firstly, I struggle, and there's times when I'm in the gym, when I'm working out, and it feels so hard, and sometimes you're like, you can't do it. You question yourself whether or not you can do it. And there's definitely moments where, there's things that I'm ashamed of. For example, there have been moments, there's been only a couple of moments, for example, in the car where I've questioned whether it should continue. The reasons behind it is like, if you're in no man's land and you're just driving, what's the point? But then you got to remember that it's about putting one foot in front of the other, and you just got to keep going. You got to keep pushing. You can't give up. You got to keep pushing, even if you come in last. And so it's about showing up, as you said. So So I've had to learn through that. That's all a part of the growth process. I've not been perfect every day. I've not been like, I never give up every single day of my life. Because, it's going to be tough. It's tough for everybody in so many different ways. And there's things that are going to hit you that you come up to, that you come across that you just don't expect. And you might not always navigate through it perfectly, but you'll get through it. And you just got to remember that, again, you can't change the past, you can change what's up ahead. So that's what I try to focus on.
Next one, please.
Thanks, bro.
Thanks, man. Okay.
Not done yet, just know.
This is a good one. Zarif Rashidi wants to know, if you weren't a Formula One driver, what would you be?
Astronaut.
I've had that question for so many years, and I didn't really know. I've always loved music. Music's always been my favorite thing. When I go to like a performance and watch someone on stage, everyone else is all dancing and stuff, and I'm watching the artist, and I'm looking at how they're moving on stage. I'm like critiquing everything, like trying to learn from them. So I think I'm drawn to that, and that's what I would have tried to have done. But it's a hard road to go. Or I would have done some designing. I've just discovered, like when I was younger, I was really good at art. That was my thing as a kid. And I was really good at design and technology, so I was building things. And then bit by bit, as I've got older, I started to explore these different things. I'm so much more creative than anyone would have let on as a kid. So I think it's just really important to make sure that you also tap into whatever your creativity is. I just saw this really cool kid backstage called Brandon. I don't know if you'll get to see him. But he's an artist now, and he's been faced with so many challenges through his life with his disability. And we met 7 years ago, and he has the best energy. Like, I will never forget his smile. And I just saw him just now for the first time, and he's got like an art gallery and everything now. So just like, you just gotta believe there's nothing you cannot do.
Absolutely. Next one, please.
I need glasses from here, bro, or binoculars.
Wow. Okay, this one. Mohammed Alif. If you could fly out to space, which planet would you visit? Have you ever been asked that?
Well, no, I have been asked that, yeah. Well, I'm really fascinated by like Saturn or Jupiter. But obviously you can't land on them, but I feel just excited about the tornadoes that are on like Jupiter, for example. But they've just found another planet that looks just like Earth, but it's much bigger. So I'll probably go there. Sounds like the real Avatar. But it takes too long to get to those places. You just run out of movies. There's a Top Gun 3 coming? I don't know if there's a Top Gun 3. I don't know. Yeah. I do want to be in the Top Gun movie. That's so cool. So,
Correct. You've been up in a fighter jet, haven't you?
I recently went up in a fighter jet, yeah.
What was that?
Wicked. So cool. So, maybe when I retire, that's what I'll do. I'll become a fighter pilot. So cool. Not too soon. No, I'm right. I'm going to be around for a while, don't worry about it.
Okay, let's have one more. Let's see what we have. Thank you. Okay, Kwek Oyen, thank you for this. This is a good one. If you had the chance to be in a time machine, which moment would you return to?
Abu Dhabi! Abu Dhabi!
This is a good question, right? So, I've thought about it, because there's a really cool time machine movie out there, and I thought about it afterwards. And I went down this whole wormhole about time travel and everything. But I wouldn't go back in the past to either relive or to do things over. 2007 was really painful, but I wouldn't be the driver I am today without that experience. 2021 was really, really painful, but I wouldn't be the driver I am without that experience. And so I probably wouldn't be connected to people in the same way if I didn't have those experiences. So I definitely wouldn't go back and change anything. I'll be wanting to go to the future. I want to see what's further up ahead. I want to go and see who built the pyramids. That's what I'd like to go back to. or an alien landing at some stage. I'll go back to try and find when that was. I'm fascinated by the pyramids and the fact that the coordinates of the pyramids is exactly the same number as the speed of light. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, anyways.
Very cool. Okay, we'll do one final one and then we'll move on. Thank you very much. Okay, Ain Patricia Binti Mohammed Bakri. I probably got that completely wrong, so apologies. What are your favourite things to do in Malaysia?
Earlier on, he was, what did you call it? Not roti canai. You said, what did you say? Roti canai?
Okay, what are your favourite things to do in Malaysia?
Favorite things to do in Malaysia? Apart from, look, every time I've come, we've been working here, so I've not been here on holiday ever. So, I mean, I love the Twin Towers. Those are my favorite things to see here. I think I've run around the park. Sepang the track is amazing. That for sure is one of the hardest tracks. I lost over 4 kilos when I raced here in 2007. That's about it. I don't know what else. I want to come back on holiday and like do some tourist stuff. If anyone has any recommendations or things I need to go.
Has anyone got a spare room that Lewis can stay in? Right, Lewis, moving on. We've already mentioned the fans here in Malaysia are pretty special, but we want to celebrate the creativity as well, because people turn up to the races and events and they're dressed in the most amazing way. Now, I'm going to ask for your fashion expertise, because we took a few photos of our fans on the way in earlier, so I wondered if you could help me or have a little look at them, and you can give me your critical fashion eye on what.
No. I don't know if I like this.
Okay, so when we're ready, let's have a look at at our first.
Like it? But what do you mean? This is not in fashion?
I think he actually just won a car in the quiz, but
That's cool. Well, he's got the classic old cap that we've had many years ago.
just black, pretty stylish.
Yeah. And I love this car. The car looks great.
Yeah, car.
And a beautiful couple.
Where are they? Where are they? There we are, just down there. Perfect. Thank you so much. Up next, cool tea. Cool tea on there.
100% passion. Love that. Did you make that?
Where's this lady? Where are you? Over there. Let's have a look. Let's have a look.
Love that.
Is that
need
this
this
real thing? Oh, that's very cool.
I probably couldn't wear the top because it says my own name on it, but, but I love it.
Very nice. What have we got up next? They're down there. Spotted them earlier.
I love her tats. These tattoos are wicked.
That's very cool. Purple, of course.
They're really cool. And then I love the tops. Purple looks good on everyone, I think.
Any particular reason that purple kind of became your favourite colour, or was it just?
Purple became my favorite color when I was probably like 4 or 5. I had a model Lamborghini Diablo. And it was purple, and that then became my favorite car. And that became my color. But I never actually used it. And when we did my helmet, my first helmet was red. It was just like a box standard, came in red. And my dad couldn't see me when the race would start in karting. My dad couldn't see me, so he was like panicking. All cars would crash and stuff. And so I finally got a new helmet for Christmas, and we couldn't afford at the time to pay a painter to paint it, because it was like, at the time it was like 300 or 400 pounds, and we didn't have the money to do that. So we went to the DIY store and we chose these colors. My dad wanted a bright color, so he chose yellow, and I chose red, blue, and green, and that's where the helmet kind of started from. But then as I got older, I was like, this is a bit too kiddie, all the colors. So then I evolved it, and I definitely think, as I said, the purple and the neon for me, it's my favorite. I don't know how it's going to work moving forward, but we'll find a way.
Okay, what have we got up next? Okay, kind of superhero style. They're down in the corner.
Nice. Well, you definitely can't fly with that on. So don't try jumping off anything. I don't know what you want to say.
Okay, all right, okay, the cape. Let's go off on a tangent. What about
It's great. I mean,
favourite? What's your favourite superhero? You got a favourite superhero in films?
Superman.
Superman. Superman?
Yeah, Superman was always my favorite.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, Black Panther is very cool. True. But growing up, it was Superman. Didn't have a Black Panther, so I love this.
Very stylish.
I love the Harvard top. It's really cool. Oh, you got Soriyama there. I saw that. The guy had a Soriyama top on.
That's pretty nice.
I'm not critiquing anything here. Well, I don't understand. What am I supposed to say?
Right, we've got time for one more, maybe. What else?
I love the guy in the background with the old hat. The old original one.
Oh, there we go. Right, a nice
Love
collection of fans.
4-4.
Very good.
Love it. It's a good picture.
People saying thank you as well.
Terima kasih.
Lewis, let's move into the middle just to finish off. What we'll do is, I think, actually, can we do a selfie again? And this time, if you wouldn't mind doing
I
a
don't know
selfie.
what my
get the
phone
phone
is.
for you.
My phone. But...
Okay. We can get you. Okay, which side are we going to come to first?
I'm gonna do a video, okay? And I'll start this way and come across. It's okay. Right, you're gonna make some noise, right? Alright, it's impossible to get you all in.
Thank you, Lewis!
Yes.
Thank you. Lewis. We're getting to the end of the day, the end of this visit. It's obviously, it's been amazing to have you here. It's been so good for all of us to get to spend some time with you. I wanted to give you the final say, right? I wondered whether you had a message for all these fans just as we begin to close out.
Love you too. No, it's like, it's really hard to let go. I'm finding it really hard to let go and find the words. Like this week, I have to find the words each time I get on. You know, I'm going to be in front of the team tomorrow in Stuttgart. I'm going to be in front of the team back in Oxford, and I don't know where I'm going to find the words. I don't know what I'm going to say. The other day, yeah, I mean, ultimately, it's thank you. And it's really, I really just want to say a big thank you for believing in me, for supporting me all these years. I really want to just encourage you to keep pushing, stay motivated, don't give up. Keep your fingers crossed for next year, have an amazing Christmas. And I hope that I get to come back one day and visit you.
Lewis, just to finish up, ladies and gents, you should all have these cool wristbands. Can I see all the wristbands in the air, please? Okay. Lewis, if you wouldn't mind standing in the middle, I really want you to soak this up because you deserve it so much for everything you've done both on and off the track. So one more time in Kuala Lumpur, give it up! Come on! gentlemen, all that remains for me to say is a massive thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you!
Thank you. We love you guys, we really do. You're the best fans in this part of the world. Hopefully we'll see you around the world very soon at a racetrack. Thank you.
Thank you!
It's been an incredible journey together to see so many people that are part of this company being so supportive and just so passionate about racing and about the team success. And each year then we come back, connection and response to the fans has been really, really heartwarming. Everyone's so lovely here. What I noticed when we started working together, seeing the collaboration between PETRONAS and Mercedes when they're building the engine, the power unit has been really it's the heart of the car. And the focus on excelling and bringing some new performance and innovation to another level was really phenomenal to see. And when we arrived in 2014, we blew everyone away. Standout moments of racing here, and I remember my first year in 2007, losing 400 kilos in the race and struggling to stand afterwards. Then the first year I came here in 2013 with the team, I remember pulling into the pit stop and pulling into my old team's pit stop, and then I had to go forwards onto my new team. That was an embarrassing moment, and that was a great start of the year. The best memory would be 2014. The decision that I'd taken to join this team, there were many, many negative reactions to it, and it was really great for us to, every race, every weekend was really just solidifying that decision, and I couldn't have done it without this great group of people around. Glad they had me in the shirt. I don't think I've worn a shirt since then. It's been a lot of fun and really insightful to come and visit KL and for PETRONAS to take us around to, for example, visiting the university, visiting one of the local schools, and seeing the work they're doing with these young students who then you see come and either work within PETRONAS or at our team. It's a great platform for us to be able to bring these youngsters through and hopefully see some of them even can filter into different series like Moto GP, for example. These are the days that are the most educational and most enjoyable for me because it's great to see people doing good work. I think what I'm most proud of